इटहरी एफएमको फ्रिक्वेन्सी 92.5 मेगाहर्ज का साथै इटहरी एफएमको अनलाइन www.itahari.fm.com.np र मोबाइल एप्लिकेसन हाम्रो पात्रमा पनि सुन्न सक्नुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएमको फेसबुक पेज facebook.com/fm इटहरीमा पनि हेर्दै पढ्न र केही नबुझे त्यही कमेन्ट लेखेर सोध्न पनि सक्नुहुन्छ। इटहरी एफएमको फोन नम्बर 025 584 556 मा फोन गरेर पनि नबुझेका कुरा सोध्न सक्नुहुन्छ। कार्यक्रमको सुरुमा आधा घण्टा कक्षा हुनेछ, त्यसपछि 15 मिनटको समय प्रश्न उत्तरको हुनेछ। त्यही समयमा विद्यार्थीहरूले प्रश्न गर्न सक्नुहुनेछ। हामी कक्षा 9 र 10 का सबै विद्यार्थी भाइ बहिनीहरूलाई ध्यानपूर्वक सुन्न र केही अस्पष्ट भई आफूसँग जुन माध्यम सजिलो छ त्यही माध्यम प्रयोग गरी प्रश्न सोध्न अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। साथै आफ्ना सन्तानको सुन्दर भविष्य निर्माणको विषय भएकाले सबै अभिभावकहरूलाई सहजीकरणका लागि पनि हामी अनुरोध गर्दछौँ। अब आजको कक्षा सुरु हुँदैछ। अबको 45 मिनट अर्थात् 3 बजेसम्म कक्षा 9 को अंग्रेजी विषयको पठन पाठन हुनेछ। अहिलेको कक्षा लिँदै हुनुहुन्छ शिक्षक दिल्लीराम काफले।
Good afternoon everybody. Welcome all to the radio schooling program in Itahari FM 92.5 mhz. I am Dilliram Kafle, a teacher of Mon Secondary School, Barachetra Madhuban Sunsari. It is our 9th class of grade 9 of English book. Mr. Robin Raut is helping in technical support. Okay students, it is our radio class. I have always told you from here, to take this class, you must present with your textbook, copy, pencil and ball pen. You must present with your textbook, copy, pencil and ball pen. You must listen this lesson very carefully without noise and side talking. Otherwise, you cannot grasp the major idea of the lesson. At the time of teaching, you must note down the important things on your note copy. You can also tick, underline and symbol in your textbook for your further study. Okay students, in our previous class we are discussed about the grammar, about preposition, and in this class also we are going to discuss about the grammar of unit 2 lesson Nimaz letter to her brother. Thanks for our previous class. Now let's start our today's lesson. In our today's lesson, we are going to discuss about the grammar, that is use of preposition. In this class 2, today we are going to discuss preposition of time. From our previous lesson, first we shall discuss remaining rules of position, preposition and preposition of time. After that we talk about the preposition of time. In our previous class we discussed about some of the 1-8 preposition, and again today more about 8 in 1, something or more about 8 in 1 preposition. We are going to discuss about it. Listen carefully and note down in your note copy rules about the preposition. We use 8 for a small place and in for a large area. We know that. I live at Bhimsen Gola in Kathmandu. We talked about it also. We use talk to talk about a place when we talk of a point rather than an area, and about an event where there is a group of people. At that time also we use 8 preposition. He arrived at the World Bus Park. She was at the end of the room. I meet her at the conference in Pokhara. We use in to talk about position with a large area or something within a larger space. Means in is used for a large area. She searched for the pen in her bag. Inside the bag it means also. There is a big forest in Chiton. Chiton is a larger area. So that before the Chiton, noun Chiton, there is used in preposition. Likewise, we use at before an address. Before the address, we must use at. For example, we opened our office at New Road, the place. New Road is a place, name of place. Likewise, we use in and on before the name of a road. The temple is in or on New Road. We also talked about it in our previous class. Again, we use at in front of a street name. My home is at the Kalinchok Gully. Likewise, however, we think of the street or road to be long. We use on instead of at or in. The town is on the Prithvi Highway. This information we had discussed in our previous class too. Now, other more rules under the on in at preposition. Listen carefully, my dear students. We use at in place of in when we use a street name to refer to an institution in the states. We held a confidential meeting at Darbar Marga. In that condition, at Darbar Marga. Why it is used in the place of in? It is used a state's name to refer to an institution in the states. If some places are better known by the institutions over there, we use at. At that time also we must use at. He is in Tokyo. It means he lives in Tokyo. In that condition also use Tokyo. Before the name of Tokyo, in is used. He is at Tokyo teaching English. He is at Tokyo teaching English means a teacher of Tokyo University. Here is not used the name of place. It is used the name of institution. At that condition we must use the at. If you talk the name of an organization, we use at. And if we talk of the kinds of place, we use in. He works at Shikhar Shoes. It means Shikhar Shoes means it refers the name of organization. At that condition we must use the at. If it is used as the kinds of place, at that time we must use in. We works in a shoe shop. We works in a shoe shop. At that condition in is used. So that we must say when we talk the name of an organization, we must use at. If we talk of the kinds of place, we use in before the same nouns, before the same things. We use at to talk about the buildings such as dentist, supermarket, school, bank, etc. I often do shopping at Bhat Botany. At Bhat Botany. At that condition we must use at. We read novels in the car. Means in the course of traveling. So before the name we are reading I am reading novel in the car, inside the car. So that in is used before the car. I read novels on the bus. It means in the course of traveling by means of bus, coach, plan, train. In that condition we must use on the bus. I read novels in the bus, inside the bus. It means I read novels inside the bus. According to its meaning, we must use in, on, at. So that in my previous class I have already told you before the name of before the nouns or name of anything, in that condition according to their place we can use at, on, in, at or other prepositions also according to their place, according to the location of the things or nouns. We must choose the preposition. Likewise, we use in before the name of a continent, country, state, region, city, town, metropolis, sub-metropolitan, municipalities. Before the name of these things, continent, country, state, region, city, town, we must use in. Nepal lies in Asia. Kathmandu lies in Nepal. There are many facilities in Delhi. In that condition, we must use in. It means in is used before the name of continent, country, state, region, city, town, metropolis, sub-metropolitan city, and municipalities. Likewise, we use it with the name of village and growing cities also. We use it with the name of village and growing cities. It means it refers the small places. We live at Tadi. It is a name of BDC. It is small place. Before the name of small place, or before the name of toll, before the name of small states, we must use the 8. Now students, turn the page number 16 of your textbook. There are given the rules and pictures. With rules, there is given the picture. According by looking this picture, we must determine the preposition in, on, and at. But we have already discussed in my previous class. I had discussed about the this preposition in my previous class. I'm going to repeat it once again. In, to show something completely inside something, or in an area of boundaries. If there is a boundary, and in the middle, inside the boundary, if there is something, at that condition we must use in. Otherwise, inside the something, in that condition also we must use in. In the picture, in the first picture, there is a ball. The ball is in the box. In the box means ball is inside the box. So that in that condition we must use in. The ball is in the box. Inside the box it means. Likewise, the cattle are in the field. The cattle are in the field means the field is bounded by some of the area or boundary. There must be the boundary. So that we must use in that condition in preposition. The cattle are in the field. In the field, it means the field is separated by boundary or some line. That there is, we must think and we must use in that condition in preposition. Likewise, the next one is, look at here, on, to show something on the surface of something. To show something on the surface of something, or to show something on a line. On a line, in that condition we must use in. Look at the first picture. There is a vase that is keep on the table, means the vase touch on the surface of table. The vase has been put on the table. In your book there is written, think once again. It means the vase touches on the surface of table. Just touch on the surface of table. So in that condition we must use on. And in the next picture there is a one line. In the line there is one point is there. It means it is something, some place, something on that line. So that in that condition also we must use on. The football is on the east-west highway. Football is on the east-west highway. It means it is on the line of the highway. Football place is on the line of the highway. So on the east-west highway there is on is used. In the third rules about at, to show the location of something at or near a point or a point on the map. In that condition also we must use at. To show location of something at or near a point or a point on the map means specific place. It refers the, if it shows the specific place. Nearer means it is also the near but not exact, but it is also certain or specific points. It shows the definite place. So it is used. It is determined or certain places. I meet him at the airport. It is a something nearer point or point on the map. Airport is a fixed places. I meet him at the airport. If you go at the airport, you can easily him. It means it is not the larger place, it is a smaller place also. It is the certain place. It shows the certain place. So at is used. She is at school now. School is also certain. If you go in the school, you can easily meet with her. So before school at is used. That is the rules are given in your textbook. Look at this, the textbook pictures, and do exercise. That is exercise is also given in your textbook. By listening these rules, you should note down these rules if necessary, and after by reading these rules you must fill in the blanks that is given in your textbook too. And today now I am going to talk about the time preposition. Students, listen carefully and note down. Anyway, today I must complete this preposition, time preposition also. Before the parts of day, at is used. Now I am going to talk about the rules of at. Where is the at is used? The at is used before the parts of day. In one day there are noon, night, dawn, midnight, dusk, sunrise, sunset. There are the different parts of day, and before the name of parts of day we must use at. At noon, at night, at dawn, at midnight, at dusk, at sunrise, at sunset. But there are some exception rules are there. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Before the morning, afternoon and evening we must use in. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. Likewise, at is used before the time. At 6 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, at 7:15. So at is used before the time. Likewise, at is used before the name of festival. At Dasai, at Tihar, at Phagu, at Eid, at Easter. Before the name of festivals, in that condition we must use the at. At Dasai, at Tihar, at Phagu, at Eid, at Easter, etc. Likewise, at is used before the age. At 30, I am at 30. I am at the age of 80. I am at the age of 80. So before age, we must use at. Likewise, before points. At the bus stop, at the airport, at the platform, at the traffic light, at the top, at the bottom of page, at the end of parties. In the summarized rules of preposition, here are some of the location preposition rules also. Here are some of the time also. It is the common wholesale rules of use of at. Likewise, at is used for small places. At Baneswar, at Balaji Bazar, at Maitigar. And likewise in other places also we must use at. At the door, at the inn, at the corner of states, as reception, at home, at campus, at the party, at the meeting, at a concert. Likewise, to make time adverbial. At present, at the moment, at the same time. In that condition also we must use at. At present, at the moment, at the same time. Likewise, with some of the phrases we must use at. Look at, laugh at, point at, stick at, good at, bad at, smile at. According to its meaning also we must use at. Likewise with price, speed, etc. at is used. He drives at 80 per hours meter. Per meters. Likewise, she bought this book at rupees 150. At rupees 150. Likewise, at is used before the degree. Water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. Water freezes at 0 degrees centigrade. In that condition, we must use the at. It is the rules of at under the time preposition and location preposition and others also. It is the all rules under it. Now today we are talking about it. Likewise, there are the other preposition also. Use of in. Where are the in is used? Likewise at. Listen student and note down the rules of in. These rules are very important for you from the point of examination point of view, these rules are very important for you. In is used before the month, name of month. In is used before name of month. In Ashoj, in March, in Bhadau, etc. Likewise, in is used before the year. In 2000, in 2020, in 2012, etc. Likewise, before the name of season. In autumn, in spring, in summer. Likewise, in is used before the time in future. The time that shows future. In a few seconds. In few seconds. In a week. In 2 months. In 2 years. In is used. Likewise with place or position. In is used in the room, in the building, in the garden, etc. Likewise to denote place completely larger. In that condition also we must use in to denote place. In Nepal, in Europe, in the world, in Kathmandu, etc. Likewise, in is used with period of time. In plus period of time. Period means it shows the duration, not the exact time, not the specific time, not the point time. It is the time of duration. It takes a little bit duration. In 5 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is little bit longer, not the specific point of time. Like in an hour, it is 60 minutes in an hour. So in 5 minutes, in an hour. Likewise, in is used with things worn on the body, as in a black sari. We are covering our bodies. A name of the clothes we must use in a black sari, in a brown coat, in a tie. In that condition also we must use in. With things, in is used with things worn on the body. Likewise, in is used with the stages of life. In life there are many stages in our life. Our life starts from the womb, childhood, manhood. Likewise, in this way we became old. Before that stages of life, name of stages of life, we must use in. In the womb, in the childhood, in is used. In the manhood. Likewise, in is used to make prepositional phrase. Some of the preposition phrase, there also we must use the in. In addition to, in addition, at last to is also preposition. In short, in time. In that condition we must use in preposition. Likewise, to make phrasal verb, the preposition used with verb is called phrasal verb. In some of the, there are many verbs. Those verbs take in preposition, but here are some example. Dwell in, fall in, succeed in, interested in. There are the many verbs. These verbs take in preposition. Likewise, some expression, the following expression in is used. In the following expression we must use in. To copy this expression: in a line, in a row, in the sky, in a photograph, in a mirror, in the sun, in the shade, in other words. With this expression, with these words, we must use in. Likewise, in is used with the state or condition. It expresses the state and condition. In that condition also we must use in. In misery, in poverty, in debt, in a hurry, in love, In that condition, we must use in preposition. With the means of exchange, with the means of exchange, we must use in. In cash or in good, in is used. So in English there are the shortly we can say in is used before the month, years, season and a special expression. We must use the in. Shortly we must say in is used before the name of month, year, season and special expression. We must use in. In May, in April, in June, in 1920s, in 2015, in spring season, in summer, winter, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, in the next few days, in the last century. Likewise, on is used before the on is used before days of the week and dates. On Sunday, on Tuesday, on Thursday, on May 20th, on the 10th of November. In that condition, we must use on. Likewise, 8 is used before the time of day. Time of day, exact time of day, we must use 8. Likewise, special expression, we must use 8. 8, 9:30, 8, 9 o'clock. In that condition, we must use n. Likewise, at night, at midnight, at noon, it is the parts of the day the 8 is used. We have already discussed about it. We talked about the in preposition, likewise 8 preposition and other. There are some of the other preposition are rest to talk about it. Now I am going to talk about the motion preposition into and want to. Into denote the motion inwards. If something goes from outwards into inwards, in that condition we must use in. It is the motion from outside to inside. From outside, something is in outside, that someone put it into something, into pocket or inside the something. In that condition it comes motion, from rest to motion. In that condition we must use in. She went into the temple. She went into the temple. She come from outside to into the temple, inside the temple. She went into the temple. Went means it is refers the motion. Likewise, in some of the change condition, we must use the into. Change condition. Suppose the following sentences are changed into the past tense, into the passive voice. In that condition means into passive, into reported speech, into passive means it is changes from one condition to another condition, from one structure into another structures. In that condition also we must use the into. And likewise, use of on. Where is used the on? On is used before the name of days. On Monday, on Wednesday, on Saturday, on is used before the name of day. Before the particular day, name of particular day, in that condition on is used. On her birthday, on Christmas day, it is the seasonal festivals, name of festival, we also use on is used. Before particular days also. On her birthday, on Christmas day, not others day. Only on the Christmas day, only on the birthday. Likewise, before on is used before the dates. On 10th July. Likewise, on is used when it expressed to denote the position. To denote the position, on is used. On the floor, on the table, on the ground, on the menu, on the list, on a map. In that condition also we must use on. With means of transportation. Means of transportation also we must use on. On a bus, on foot, on a train, on a plane, on a bicycle, etc. But there are some exception rules are there. In a car, in a taxi. In that condition we must use in car, in a taxi. And others in a bus, on a bus, on foot, on a train, on a plane, on a bicycle, on is used. To say something that somebody or something is. To say something somebody or something is. On the left, on the right. In that condition also we must use on. Likewise, on the name of topic of article, on is used. The name of topic of article, lesson's name, on is used. On pollution, on environment, on democracy, there are the name of topic, we must use on. Likewise, there are the some other rules with on. Likewise, with the means of communication, we must use on. Likewise, on television, on the radio. Likewise, in 9 number, in the 9th rules of on, there are some of the verbs, phrasal verbs, that verb always carry the on. Go on, carry on, put on, get on, turn on, switch on, depend on. That is, with that preposition we must use on. Likewise, another want to. Want to you use for the motion. For express motion, on to is used. Where is the on to means it is keep something from outside on the surface of something in the motion way. In the motion way, if you keep the something or fall something on the surface of something, by touching the surface, if you keep that things, in that condition we must use on to. Likewise, into. Into is keep into the inside. In that condition, the onto is keep on the surface of something in a motion way. She fell onto the ground. She fell onto the ground. The onto is used. Likewise, where is used the by? By is also preposition. Where is used by? By is used with the point of time. If there is a time is fixed, it does not take the duration. It's a fixed time. In that condition, we must use by. By plus point of time. By 2015, by 20th of May, by tomorrow. In that condition, when it is come with the future time, at that condition we must use the by. In the future time, for expressing future time, if there is a point of time, in that condition we must use the by. She will have finished reading by 2 o'clock. By 2 o'clock. In that condition we must use by preposition. But it must come, by is come or is used with the point of time when it is used for expressing the future time, future sentences, future tense. The sentences are in future tense. At that condition, if there is a time, we must use the by preposition. Likewise, by is used to show way of doing something. Way of doing something. How? It gives the answer of how. I sent a letter by post. I sent a letter by post, by email. In that condition, we must use by. Likewise, in passive voice, before an agent, we must use by preposition. In the most of the cases, we must use the by. Muna Madan was written by Devkota. Muna Madan was written by Devkota. Likewise, to show the nearness, by means its meaning is near. Some of the case, it also give the meaning near. By means. In that condition, also must use by. If that sentence showing the meaning of by. They came and sat by her means they came and sat near to her. It means by her. Likewise, in respect of in that condition also use by. He is a limbu by caste. By caste, respect. If by giving the respect in that condition, he is a limbu. It is direct. There is not respectable. Respect. If you use by caste, it shows the respect. According to, in that condition, also use by. What is the time by your watch? According to your watch, it means to give the meaning of according to, at that times also by. What is the time by your watch? Means according to your watch. With the means of doing something, in that condition also use by. May I pay by check? May I pay by check? In that condition also use by. With means of transportation or a route taken. Route taken, according to the route, what types of route that is using, or he is using, or someone is using, in that condition also use by. Rodin went to Pokhara by plane. Rodin went to Pokhara by plane. Some expression by mistake, by chance, by all means, by the way. In that condition also use by. That is, by is also used as a preposition. And where is in what condition the with is used? With is also preposition. With, sathma in Nepali. If we give the meaning with, sathma in Nepali, in that condition also we must use with. To show something which is carried, it means a boy with a white dog. A boy with a white dog. A girls with an umbrella. In that condition, with is used to indicate the tool. For expressing the tool, to indicate the tool, with is used. Likewise, write a letter with a pen. Write a Ram writes a letter with a pen, means with the help of something or tools, something or some goods. In that condition, with is used. I write a letter with a pen. Likewise, with is used to show the company. Linda goes to campus with Lekki. Linda goes to campus with Lekki. In that condition. Likewise, another also structure, another rules is there under with, to show physical features. To show the physical features, we also use with. A girl with beautiful eyes. Girls has two eyes, but her eyes are beautiful. But we can make a phrase in one phrase. A girls with beautiful eyes is good in character. In that condition also we use with. Likewise, another rules, to show the tools or instrument used. By doing something with the help of some instrument or tools or goods, in that condition we must use with. Simran wrote a letter with a pen. Mr. Jha feed the baby with a spoon. Likewise, with is used to show the manner, condition in which something is done. She will do it with pleasure. In manner, in condition in which something is done. She will do it with pleasure. Likewise, to show content, a glass with milk. To show case, Bill is trembling with anger. Likewise, use of about. We are talking about the about. To suggest the something subject of a conversation, at that time we must use about. We are talking about the book. We are discussing about the preposition. In that condition, about is used. To suggest nearness of something. My duty is about to finish. Means my duty is going to be finished. It means the duty is about to finish. Sakina laeko. On the subject of something. This book is about English grammar. This book is about English grammar. Likewise, at the time near to or approximately to. She arrives at about 9 o'clock. In that condition, we must use about. And another preposition of. Where is used the of? To talk about the name of geographical location and institution, we must use of. The state of Alaska, the University of Japan, in that condition we must use of. To show fraction and portion, we must use of one of the goals. Likewise, to show the possession or belongingness, to express the possession or belongingness, we must use of a cousin of her, the rights of women, the honor of the buildings. Likewise, in that sense, to show measurement, the meter of carpet, to show quantity, a glass of milk. Likewise, to show cause, we must use the of, she died of cancer. So, which is used to show cause, quantity, measurement, belongingness or possession, fraction, portion. In that condition, we must use of. Likewise, to show ages, she is a woman of 50. To talk about materials, it is made of silver. It is made of silver. It is made of wood. In that condition, about the materials, we must use of. With some of the verbs, they always carry the of preposition. Some of verb they carry. They are afraid of, die of, beware of, demand of, assist of, etc. Likewise, off. Where is the off? Of. Of means it is complete, finish. To show separation, it shows the separation. It is separated from one to another. She fell off horse. She separated from horse and come over the ground. In that condition, it separate from one thing to another thing. In that condition, off is used. With some verbs like are put off, fall off, switch off, turn off. With that verb, we must use of. Likewise, use of of or of for. Where is used the for? For is used with the period of time. For 5 years, period of time in duration of time. It is used with the perfect tense. Also with perfect tense for 5 years, for 3 weeks, for 4 months. Likewise, to show propose. Hari goes to college for study. It shows the propose. Likewise, propose or aim. Likewise, to show prize, rewards or penalty of something. To show prize, reward or penalty of something, we must use for. I bought a book for rupees 300 rupees prize. Deepa got a prize for discipline, rewards. She has to pay 200 rupees for wrong parking, penalty. For expressing prize, reward and a penalty, in that condition we must use for. Likewise, to show the reason, in that condition also we must use for. Kathmandu is famous for its temple. It is sure. Likewise, some of the verbs they always carry for. Apply for, looking for, search for, care for. With that verbs we must use for. Likewise, since, where is used the since? Since is used from past till now. Since last month or since last week, in that condition, or since is also used with the point of time with perfect tense, present perfect tense. Since Monday, since 1 o'clock, since yesterday. Likewise, where is used the from? From means better. It is come from. Where is starting points? The from is used and ending point to is used also. She is coming from Kathmandu to Dharan. She start from Kathmandu and in place is destination is Dharan. In that condition, from and to is used. She is from Sunsari. In that condition also from is used. To show cause, from is used. John is suffering from diarrhea. She is suffering from cholera, etc. To show cause. Likewise, to tell time at which something starts. In that condition, the time at which the something starts. In that condition, from is used. You should come to school from Sunday. You was blind from birthday. Likewise, to show sources, from is used. Paper is made from wood. Likewise, from is used to show protection or prevention. Protect him from violence. Stop her from going to party. To show a distinction between two people, place or things. In that condition also use from. Is Pakistan different from India? In that condition, from is used. Likewise, through. Where is used the through? T-H-R-O-U-G-S, through. It is usually used to show some moments from one side to another. In that condition, through. It is usually used to show movement from one side to other side. In that condition, through is used. They went to school through the forest. To show duration, he helps me through the month. And where is used the between? To show an intermediate point in relation. In that condition, between is used. Amar is standing between the house and estate. Means if there is a two things and which is in the middle of the two things, in that condition between. Between means two. Between 6 and 8 o'clock. Likewise, among. To show a person or things to more than two bodies. As Sophia is sitting among the friends. In that condition, among is used. Likewise, there are the many other preposition. Up. Up means it shows the movement from lower to higher position. Go up, stand up, down. Down is used to show movement from higher to lower. She went down the building. Likewise, over to show position that is vertically above without touching. In that condition, over is used. The plane flew over the mountain. Likewise, above to show upward, higher than, horizontally higher. In that condition, above is used. The whiteboard is above the table. Likewise, vertically lower without touching. Under is used. The dog is under the mango tree. Below is used when it expresses the lower without constants. Below level, below poverty. In this way, others preposition beside, after, behind, we talked in our previous class also. In this way, I am going to finish this class also. We talk about the preposition more. We talk about the more preposition in our class. Our time is also going to be over, so that I must say this much for today. I think you enjoy and study the lesson. Our program or time is also over. In this class, we discuss this much subject matter. For our next class, we shall study the other remaining subject matter. Thanks for all my students and other listeners too. I would like to say goodbye for this class by saying thanks to the technician Robin Raut. Thank you. Namaste.
अहिले तपाईं इटहरी एफएम 92.5 मेगाहर्ज सुन्दै हुनुहुन्छ। स्टुडियो टाइम यति बेला 3 बजेको छ। इट्स 3 o'clock।
पार्टी एकतालाई बचाउँदै सहमतिका आधारहरू खोज्ने सहमति। भोलि बस्ने स्थायी कमिटी बैठक अघि पुनः छलफल हुने। महाभियोगबारे आफूहरूबीच कुनै छलफल नभएको राष्ट्रपति समक्ष नेकपा